Hi folks, I've got this sweet little project to share with you today. In Creators Club, we've been making these beautiful little dresses, which are part of the Cinderella kit. But that got me thinking, using this paper lace here at the bottom and fiddling about with these beautiful little tea doilies, I started folding one and wondering how I could fold it and what I could do to make something else. And this is what I've come up with, and this is what I want to share with you today. It's made from just one tea doily and one little scrap of paper, and obviously whatever embellishments you choose to put on the top of it. So let's get going. So I'm going to start with my doily face down on the surface, and I'm going to fold it not quite in half because I want these two layers to show. So just to about there, make a fold and then simply fold it across, not all the way because we want all of these layers showing. So just to about there. And that's our basic skirt. Now you'll see under here when we come to unfold it, we've got a little flap here that we don't actually need. So I'm going to trim that down, leaving a little flap here so we don't have a raw edge when we come to stick it together. So we'll just give ourselves a little flap there, and then we cut away that section, and this is going to become the bodice. Put that to one side. Then we can fold that back over. That's our skirt, and we haven't lost anything. We've still got a nice neat folded edge there. And what we're going to do now is fold a scrap of paper in half. You can, if you want to, use a heart punch if you've got one the right size. Mine's a little bit too small, and for the sake of the video I want to show you how easy it is to do this anyway. Line it up, line the fold up with the crease of the dress, and then just quite simply draw half a heart shape that looks around the right sort of size for the dress. And I can go ahead and cut this out. I'll use the reverse side so I can't see my pencil lines. There, and that looks about right to me. But before we start to assemble, we're just going to cut a little line, a little straight line up there so that we've got more of a bodice shape. There, that looks great. Now we can go ahead and glue this little remnant of doily onto our bodice. You can have a look, see if you've got anything symmetrical you might want to use. If you haven't, maybe stick it over the whole heart, turn it over and trim off the excess. There we are. Now we've got our bodice and we've got our skirt, and all we need to do is stick them together. So what we're going to do is just trim off the top little bit of doily here, this little point. You can then open this up, pop your bodice inside, line it all up so your points all meet nicely, and then you can go ahead and stick that down. A bit of glue on the top, a little bit of glue down this seam. Pop your bodice inside. Bring this top flap over, position that all up so that your little points meet here and it looks like a convincing waistline. And there you go. That's the dress. Now all we need to do is decorate it. I'm going to keep mine very simple. I've got a little bit of self-adhesive ribbon that I've had in my stash for a long time, so I'll use some of that. I'll pop it across the waistline. Find my scissors and just trim this down, following the shape of the waistline, because I don't want to lose that. You could, if you want, you could just put it straight across and round to make a band. And I'm going to cut a little V into this little remnant that I've got left here. It's one of the lovely things about this tiny little project. It's so pretty, so effective, and you can just use up all your little bits and bobs. So I'll pop a piece of ribbon there. I've got another little piece here that I'll use a scrap of, and just trim that down, make my little telltale V shape for the ribbon. Position this, put this one a little bit lower. There we are, and then I've just got a little paper rose. I love these. I'll trim that off. A little bit of glue on the top there, and that's all I'm going to do to that. Beautiful little paper doily dress that you can incorporate in your journals, into cards, into happy mail, all sorts of different things, and you've only used one of your precious little doilies. I hope you love that. If you decide to go ahead and make this project, share your photos with us. We love to see what you come up with, and also what you do with this, how you apply it. Of course, you have got a space under here. I don't necessarily want to go saying that we can stick things up her skirt, but you know, there is a tuck spot potential there, and I love a tuck spot. I hope you love that. Really pretty, really simple, really effective. See you soon.